Welcome to Mrs. Pete's Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today is #Marvelous Monday. That's what I'm calling it. And I had a couple things I want to show you and talk to you about. First off, see the flowers right there? I'm videoing this a couple days ahead of time. We had a rainstorm here in Northern California. And I looked out there and my poor flowers were laying, some of them actually touching the ground. So I went out there and just cut some of them down, and they were dirty because they were on the ground. I washed them off, so I don't know how long they will last, but I'll enjoy them till they fall apart. A couple days ago, I went to PetSmart and just walked around, and you may have saw the little short that I put on about the cat looking for its forever home. When I went in there, I was just kind of wasting a little time waiting to meet my friend for lunch, and I seen the fish and I thought, oh, they're so pretty. So I did a little and videoed some of the different fish, and I'm not talking quite as loud, but I think you can hear me. I hope. I just hope you'll enjoy it. It's very short. And then I wanted to tell you, I know Patty and some of the other girls come on once in a while and review or talk about a book they've read or something. And I wanted to do a little book review on a book. Actually, I've had this book for years, and I loved it so much at that time when I read it. It was a paperback. Right here. The story of my two lifelong friends, God and the Little Blue Bear. This is a life story, and it's by Jeanette McFarlane, as told to Rieta. I'll just write that on the screen. I'm not sure they would have this at the library. It's an old book, but the story was so good. And if you see this, and if you like stories about people's life, this little girl was born to a family that had other children. Dad ended up being an alcoholic. Mom ended up dying very soon after she was born. And her older sister helped raise her, and I think she was maybe 12. And after a while, some of the family wanted to take this child and that child, and ended up with her dad for a while, and then she ended up with an aunt that was not so good to her. And it was orphanages and places that she had to go through her life. I don't want to give away too much, just in case you would want to read it, but she ended up going and living with her older sister that had raised her. She'd been here and there before that time. And she wanted to meet Mr. God. Went to look for him. And she found him in a church. And she was just a little girl by herself. One time she had a little bit of money, and she went to a store and she bought, I think it was 2 items, but the Little Blue Bear was just a little ceramic bear that she bought, and that was her friend for all the years she was here to there in one orphanage or one place that didn't treat her well or whatever. It ended up, it tells her when she got married and all the stories of that on up to when her children were grown, and how she had her ups and downs, but it's such a good story. So I just wanted to tell you, you might want to see if you can find this book on Amazon or maybe even at your library. I just had a little time to spare, so I thought I'd show you some of these cute things here that they have. Any of you have fish? Look at this, and all the treasures. Let's get up there close so you can see. There you go. Look at that. This is $9.99. Glow Cosmic Blue Tetra is one of them I read. Look at all those colors. Wow. That's beautiful. Here's Red Wag Planty, $2.99, and then what's the other one? Gold Nugget Molly. Here's a Blue Wag Platy, and it's $2.29. Is it for one fish? Wow. This is albino Cory catfish. There's one of these in here, and then a Dalmatian Molly, and a black Molly. You see them all? How about a zebra Danio, and a green Cory catfish. That's $2.29 for the first and $4.99 for the second. This is assorted koi, K-O-I fish, and that's $8.99 for one. Okay, this is at PetSmart, and there's two of them ready to go home with you. There's this one, and that one. He's in two different little spots here. Look at that. There he is. Let's say hi to the world. How's this for your pet pool? It's $49. There's a picture of the box. Okay, this week I have several different things. Actually, I already did a video for budget meals under $5. Yesterday did a glimpse of my life where I told about my husband getting his kidney transplant and us getting there. And just remember, Jesus loves you. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.